Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing on today? I pray that all is well with you and your family. So today I am still coming out of my book, Expose It, Let Your Healing Process Begin. If you have not received your copy of my book yet, you can go to my website and order a copy, and I will ship out a signed copy to you with a couple of gifts. All right, so I'm looking in my book. I'm right in the beginning of it. If you have your book, you can grab it and follow along with me. But I want to talk about 5 ways that the enemy gets in. 5 ways that the enemy gets in. So in my book, I have here that we aren't that oblivious to his tricks and schemes. He doesn't use anything we don't like either. Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. When you know, you know. How does he get in? He gets in through our senses. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, walks about like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. He's just waiting for that opportunity for you and I to open up our senses to him so he can come on in and make residence within us. That's coming from 1 Peter 5:8. Lest Satan should take advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. 2 Corinthians 2:11. We are not ignorant. We know the difference between right and wrong, and we know what we be doing, right? We know exactly what we be doing. But I think about children. Children are always the foundation just of my heart because their innocence, they're stolen. They have no choice, about what families they are born into, but whatever unfolds in front of them, that is what they're taught. That is what they act out. That's what they do. So, parents and guardians, we are our children's first teachers. So, I'm going to talk about the first way that the enemy gets in, and that's through our eyes, our eye gates. All right. So, one of our senses, our eyes. You can start looking at things you know you don't have any business looking at. You can look at it once and then you go back, and before you know it, so much time has gone by, and you wonder, how did I get here? By taking that first look. Curiosity. Isn't that what happened to Eve? Curiosity, looking at the fruit, the forbidden. We look at material possessions long enough that we start wanting them. For instance, a magazine could come in the mail. You had no intention of ordering anything, but you start flipping through it. You may even put it down. Wait a minute, that dress look bad right there. I'm gonna get that dress. Or them pair of shoes. But your closet is full, it's overflowing, you don't need it. But the eyes. Or you could look at a man, all right? A man or woman, and start lusting after them. You can look at pornography. Sometimes, well, I used to get it, but I don't get it anymore. We'll get this pop-up of pornography. It's like, where in the world did this crap come from? Just that glimpse of something that Satan tempts us with, and we look at it, we glare at it, we stare at it. The enemy will create the right environment for us, and some of us help him right along the way. Why? Because we do what he wants us to do, and that is the evil desire that is within us. Isn't that what James says? That's what James says, right? Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of God. For God cannot be tempted by evil, nor does he himself tempt anyone. But each one is tempted when he is drawn away by his own desires and is enticed. We are drawn away by our own lust. Then, when desire has conceived, it gives birth to sin. And sin, when it is full grown, brings forth death. That is 1 James 1:13-15. Looking at things can bring forth death because of the lust that is within us. Evil desires. Anything that we are lusting that goes against God's word, we've got to check that. We've got to get rid of it because God does not desire for us to live that way. The lamp of the body is the eye. Therefore, when your eye is good, your whole body also is full of light. But when your eye is bad, your body is full of darkness. The eyes can bring on darkness upon us. I think about all of the apps that we have on our phones or the TVs, with Netflix, with the series. And when you look at Netflix, the movie could be so good in the beginning, but they just got to throw in something that goes against God, the homosexuality. It really doesn't have anything to do with the whole scheme or skit of the movie, but they throw it in there to desensitize us against it. So I pray that when that is popped up before us, that we turn to something else. Don't digest that through your eyes. And before you know it, you will begin to have those crazy thoughts, those evil desires. You say, no, that ain't going to be me. Then you may have a crazy dream about it. It's just giving the enemy an opening. And before you know it, you have those evil desires. And you say, I wonder where that came from. What are you watching? Who are you looking at? Be careful. Put no wicked thing before your eyes. Isn't that what the word says? Put no evil thing before your eye. Psalm 119, 123. My eyes fail from seeking your salvation and your righteous word. That's what we should be looking at, right? Oh Lord, your word is forever before my eyes, before my eye gates. Because the word is going to keep us on the straight and narrow. The word. But when our eyes turn away from or fail to look at it, that's when we fall into trouble. Keep your eyes straight. Stay focused. That was Proverbs 119, 123. Let your eyes look straight ahead and your eyelids look right before you. That's Proverbs 4:25. And I just said that, right? Look straight ahead. Don't look or lust after someone else's man. Don't look and lust after a man and you know you're not married. All right? Put those desires under check. Ask God to help you to put it under check. Put it on lock. All right? There was this preacher, Eye on the Lock, some years back, preached, no ringy, no dingy. Put a lock on it. Yes. Make him wait. That's the most precious thing that you have to give to someone. Proverbs 3:7. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Don't think, hey, I can handle this. I can watch this. Even like with scary movies, you open yourself up to be tormented by the enemy. And when we look at things we should not be looking at, we give the enemy access. And at that point, he has legal right to torment us. So don't let your eyes make you go astray from the way. That's number one. 5 ways that the enemy gets in. And the first one is our eyes. Look ahead, stay focused, stay in the word so you will stay on the straight and narrow. Bye-bye.